Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So AMC GME, things are about to change, guys. We finally getting some action being took place. People finally starting to get some prison time behind all the scams, all the manipulation tactics, all the things that they've been doing, guys, behind closed doors are finally starting to come to light. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, guys. As well, you know, they should have gotten more time, but we getting somewhere. We getting some traction. They throwing out time. They giving out a few years. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys, because this is getting good. Ex-Citadel Analyst gets over 4 years in prison for hedge fund COVID scam. And guys, they say Ex-Citadel Analyst, right? Pay attention to details now. They're no longer with Citadel. If they were still under Citadel's coattail, they probably would have been okay. They probably would have made it through this little storm. They probably wouldn't have got 4 years. They probably would have did a little couple months of probation. But they Ex-Citadel Analyst gets over 4 years in prison for hedge fund COVID scam. So you telling me y'all lock a ex-Citadel that's not even working for Citadel no more? He gets 4 years in prison for a hedge fund COVID scam, right? And you telling me y'all more focused on this than focused on Citadel, Robinhood, taking out the buy button, shitting millions and millions of Americans, of retail investors, the poor people, scamming all them out of their money. Because basically they did the same thing. What's the difference? A scam is a scam. It was a scam. Whenever I was trying to get in GME, buy GME, but hell, I can't even buy it. What type of brokerage, what type of, foundation y'all got going on to where I can't even acquire the assets and securities that I want to buy? And you try and say, oh, you can't buy it because the clearinghouse, we ain't have enough collateral on file to push all them orders through. What type of lie and mess is that, man? Only reason you took out that buy button is because if you can't buy, it leads to start one thing to do: drop. Because what everybody else is going to do. You think you about to take out the buy button or something and then tell me only thing I can do is sell and think I'm going to continue to hold an asset, that a security that shouldn't be trading at hundreds of dollars a share without a movement going on, and you think I'm gonna hold it because the fundamentals just that good that it's about to keep going? No, this stock shouldn't even be at this price. So I'm about to go ahead and sell it because I'm thinking about what everybody else doing now. The only option they got is to hit that sell button. So I better hurry up and hit this sell button as fast as I can so I can lock in these profits. That's exactly what will be going through my head and what we're going through everybody else's head during those times. And whenever that price falls from a few $100s a share all the way down to $20, $30, $50. I don't care if it was at 300 and came down to 100. That's $200 a share, $200 on each share that the hedge funds were short that now they saved. Imagine being down 100 million, right? And then all of a sudden you get saved by a cheat code. They like, well, I can, manipulate this. I can just shut this off over here, and then this going to guarantee you get some of your money back. Say if you end up just losing 20 million out of 100 million, you damn near saved 80 million, because I done put myself in a crazy position to where I couldn't even fathom getting out of it. But if somebody was to come and save me 80 mil and I just lost 20, I never had intention of losing the 20. I ain't want to lose the 20 either. But if I done lost 100 and then you can save me 80, hey man, that's like taking candy from a baby, basically. So you guys see exactly what's going on, man. Like I say, it's getting crazy and crazy. My phone went dead. Babe, you bring me the iPad? Bring me the iPad, your phone went dead. It's getting crazier and crazier, guys. It's getting crazier and crazier. Every time we turn around, somebody getting locked up, somebody doing jail time. The first people they hit was the guys cross seas. They weighed in 10, 11, 12 different countries. They was little dogs. I've been telling y'all this since last year. They gonna start to tackle someone down, take someone out, but they gonna start with the smallest guys first, with the least amount of capital, the least amount of assets, the least amount of power, the least amount of fame, the least amount of resources. They're going to knock them down first. And once they do that, then they're going to come for the bigger dogs. And certain ones, like Citadel, is almost untouchable. Almost untouchable, guys. And right here we got, right here, guys, Right here we got Greg Blompton took $4.6 million in PPP loans for startup fund. He lost more than $3 million in unsuccessful stock trades. A former analyst at Citadel was sentenced to more than 4 years in prison for scamming millions of dollars in COVID relief loans for his startup hedge fund, most of which he lost in the market. Gregory, 35, was sentenced on Tuesday to 51 months behind bars by federal judge in Newark, New Jersey, in order to pay $4.6 million in restitution. He pledged guilty in October to wire fraud and money laundering charges and submitting 21 fraudulent loan applications to 13 lenders under the Paycheck Protection Program of the March 2020 COVID-19 economic stimulus bill. So, guys, he getting 4 years, right? That's why I say, guys, 80 months. That's a drop in the bucket, because let me tell you something. This is what you call, I think it's called white collar crimes. Basically, they do crimes and stuff that my people ain't on game yet with. They doing things to where they know they could possibly get jail time for. Just like guys in from where I'm from, they in the streets playing that firepower life and doing what they doing, and they know they could either be in jail, dead or jail if something was to happen. These guys know exactly, they doing the same thing that these guys doing in the streets. And they know they can either be in jail, but they won't risk the chance of dying. They know they could get jail time, but it's all about risk reward. That's exactly what they doing here. They gonna get the biggest award for the smallest amount of risk. You telling these guys playing with millions of dollars. They'll pay $4.6 million in restitutions, and they say he took what? They say he took $4.6 million. So they want him to pay restitution of everything that he paid. Usually he'll took $4.6 million, but they only want him to pay restitution of $2 million. And right here still, they say he took $4.6 million. How many times you ever known a criminal or a thief to take something and they only got what the law said they took? Or the numbers always be wrong. Whenever the cops, drug busts take money, take drugs and stuff from people, the numbers always be wrong. It was more money, it was more drugs. And same thing right here. It was more money involved in this than what they actually got, what they actually got him with. He got way more than that. That's why he don't mind going to do the 4 years, because it's like, I'm giving up 4 years of my life. I'm gonna do this scam. I'm gonna give up 4 years of my life. 4 years of dropping the bucket whenever you skipping a big process and you coming home straight to millions, to be able to now legitimately invest in real companies and real assets to continue to further grow your wealth. They just taking one risk, one chance. A lot of, white folks do this. No shade in it. And I love what y'all doing. That's real game here. I ain't gonna say I love what y'all doing, but I mean, if I was a criminal, I would go this route. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But anyways, you guys see exactly what's going on here. It's a drop in the bucket for them. These guys ain't getting no real time for real. They ain't getting no real time at all. But you already know, guys, we is getting closer and closer. They need to keep bringing people down that's got any type of ties with Citadel. You already know, guys, what to do. I love y'all. Add me on Instagram at the B Hayes Show, and we go.